Hello and welcome back to my video. This is Triangle Strategy. Last episode we just got shocked by the news. Well, first our daddy died, but the second news is that he is not our daddy. Our daddy is King Ragna, which means Noah the is next in line. Wait, wait a minute. It's if Fanny is older than is Sereno older than Roland or not? But anyway, a lot of people are unhappy with Roland, thinking that he's a coward prince, and all that same people are very impressed with Serenoa. Is the end game will be Serenoa become king? I don't know, but I just can't stop playing this game. This is too good of a story to stop playing, so we're just gonna get right into it. Oh, we are being summoned by Roland.
Benedict and Frederica regroup.
Good. We are regrouped with
But
Frederica.
what they experienced while they were away could very well alter the course of destiny itself.
Fate. Ooh. Oh, we are still in chapter 15, but part 3. Usually part 3 are quick.
Is there something on your mind, Roland?
My brother. My half brother.
Serenoa, I do not know what I should do.
What's wrong,
Something
Roland?
happened in the capital.
No, that problem has been dealt with. I've made sure those damned royalists will never cause trouble again.
Oh, great. Even without us.
Was such harsh punishment truly necessary?
Of course it was. When they should have been helping to rebuild the kingdom, they instead profited off the people's hardship. And on top of that, they sought to string me up as their puppet king.
I understand, but
You know what they told me? They said that is what Glenbrook truly is. That it must be ruled with the royalists' careful mediation between the royal family and their loyal subjects. They said good kings need not think for themselves. They said my father and my brother understood that.
Well, you don't have to be. You are not your father.
even if that is true, you have the power to change it.
I tried. That is the entire reason I took the throne. But nothing has changed. No matter how many corrupt aristocrats I've cast out. This kingdom has always been broken. Aesfrost's invasion just ensured we could never put the pieces back together. I do not have the strength to reconcile a land and people torn apart by hatred and greed. I cannot give Glenbrook what it needs, king though I may be.
Roland,
So what's your plan, Roland?
Apologies, my friend. I should not burden you with my woes.
you burden me with nothing. But if you are struggling,
All is well. Trust me. So long as you are by my side.
Oh, thank God, Roland. I miss you. I miss you so much. Well, I miss Frederica more. But your presence is missed as well.
Serenoa, I would speak with you before we meet with the others.
Oh yeah? What is it,
something the
my
matter.
my
I
love?
was led to believe the Rosellan village escaped all but unscathed.
Pray, look at this.
Is that the book?
A book?
The book that was stolen from
We recovered it from a band of brigands.
the
Once
archive?
belonged to the Aesfrosti archives. It was authored by one Orlea, my mother.
Oh, that book cover looks a lot like the hardcover of the special edition of the
Nay,
game.
about all Norzelia.
The truth. How would your mother have that knowledge?
The Rosellan people have long passed down the secret of the salt. My mother was a chosen keeper of that history. In ancient times, the Roselle lived in the southernmost reaches of Norzelia, in a place called Centralia. It
Centralia.
is said Centralia was on the shore of a vast expanse of salt water they called
Ah.
sea.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes
Then,
most
the
sense.
Norzelia we know was at the bottom of that sea, but a cataclysm dried up all the water, and thus this land came to be. The salt crystallized and sank into the earth, the very earth we now walk upon.
Salt beneath our feet.
After the cataclysm, only one small lake of salt remained. War raged on and on as people fought to control it. The Roselle tried to stop the fighting by digging up a giant pillar of salt to show everyone the secret they had long kept. But Hyzante, whose power over Norzelia came from controlling the lake and the salt it produced, could not allow the truth to get out. They captured the Roselle, branded them criminals who tried to seize control of the salt for themselves, and confined them to the lake.
And what of the pillar?
Hyzante stole it and hid it, inside the very statue of the goddess that towers over the source.
Oh, what?
How can you be certain?
During the uprising, my mother broke the statue and recovered a fragment of the pillar within.
The salt crystal.
Crystal found in the Rosellan village. Incredible. If what you say is true, the teachings are a lie. This will shake Hyzante to its very foundations.
Oh, it seems like
We would be able to free the Roselle from their imprisonment at the source.
With so much at stake, we must be careful in what we do now. Frederica, I would ask for more time to think this through.
Of course. I have every faith in House Wolford. And in you.
thank you, my love. It seems like going to the Roselle village is what was I'm trying to
That
It's
is the
plot
extent
thick
of
as
what
well.
happened during our various endeavors. The passing of my Lord Father, the Royalist scandal, and the book that revealed the truth about the Roselle and the Salt. It is time we consider what we shall do to overcome these obstacles facing us.
I still cannot believe how quickly Lord Simon's condition worsened.
It is most devastating. Serenoa, did your father say nothing else to you? Before he...
He bade me lead House Wolfort well.
I see. Then we must all do what we can to help you honor that request.
Your Majesty, what do you plan to do about the Royalists who misappropriated supplies?
As far as I've been able to discern, those involved acted out of greed and self-interest. They must all be punished. Nothing less than exile from the kingdom or execution will suffice.
But there are those among them who support the Glenbrook line. Will that not impact your governance?
Perhaps. But to pardon their crimes would kindle the people's ire. We must make an example of them. To appease the people. To make clear the consequences of engaging in such foolhardy behavior.
Did something else happen in the capital, King Roland?
something must have happened. I think each path
Nothing you need
will lead
concern
to a
yourself with.
secret.
But I must say, I was shocked to learn of that Rosellan legend. Do you suppose the contents of that book could be true?
The part about their homeland, Centralia, that sits upon a vast saltwater sea? That of the untapped salt crystals beneath Norzelia? Or that, in order to monopolize the salt trade, Hyzante fabricated the Roselle's sins? That the pillar of salt Hyzante stole from the Roselle is hidden within the statue of the goddess? If any of it is true, it would turn everything we know on its head. It would mean the teachings of the Holy State are not but lies.
It does sound unbelievable, but we have already seen part of this legend for ourselves.
The crystal from the Rosellan village?
That crystal is a fragment from the pillar within the statue of the goddess. One my mother obtained during the uprising.
It fits perfectly.
Apparently, Lady Orlea penned the book detailing the legend for Frederica.
She did. She enchanted it so no one could open it, but left me the key to break the spell. This pendant.
I doubt a mother would go to such lengths to lie to her daughter.
Then we agree the legend contains at least a seed of truth.
Your Majesty, we have received word that the survivors of the Duchy's army are amassing.
Oh, is that the battle going to be?
At the Grand Norzelian mines. But we cannot be sure what they are doing. None of our scouts have returned.
These frosty dogs.
Oh, we will finally see what's on the mine.
Speak later, Serenoa. First, we must put down whatever the Duchy is planning at the mines. I need you and your people beside me.
Of course. We shall ready ourselves for the battle at once.
Oh. Oh, this is still chapter 15 part 3 though. I bet it's salt, right? If salt sinks to the earth, it has to be...
Extraction is nearly finished. We've secured the amount we were
Oh, this is
told.
definitely Benedict. Benedict, what are you doing?
Such a waste to just leave the rest.
Don't think Archduke Gustadolf gives two shites. Hurry it up. We need to be done here before Glenbrook catches on to us.
Sir,
Okay, that's it. That will be the next chapter then. Oh, is this gonna be like chapter 14? We're going to
Roland
the
and
battle.
House Wolffort succeed
Just
in
like that.
reclaiming Glenbrook. But they cannot rest easy, for new dilemmas threaten to tear the kingdom apart. For one, the secret of Serenoa's birth come to light with Lord Simon's passing. Meanwhile, the newly crowned King Roland struggles to reconcile his ideals with reality after punishing the Royalists. Finally, there's the truth about the Roselle and the untapped salt crystals buried within the earth, revealed in a book to Frederica from her late mother. None of these revelations have an easy solution. As all parties discuss the matters, they receive word that the survivors of the Aesfrosti army are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Forced to put all else aside to focus on driving out their foe, Serenoa and his comrades steel themselves for battle.
Sleep, my friend. Ooh, sleep, my friend.
The remnants of the Aesfrosti forces are gathering at the Grand Norzelian mines. Or perhaps I should say they are rallying there, preparing to defend it to the last.
Something tells me you're right. Gustadolf may have used Lord Dragan's murder as pretext for invading Glenbrook. Yet I believe his true aim was to seize control, not of our kingdom, but of the mines.
once
All that just for the
fell to
mine?
them, Aesfrost did indeed continue mining operations with notable zeal.
Oh,
Apparently,
they've got a
they
lot of salt.
transported huge shipments of what they excavated to the Duchy, too.
You mean iron ore?
One would assume as much, but we do not know for certain. They say only a chosen few were allowed to have anything to do with the mining or transport.
Odd, ain't it? Granted, the iron from the Grand Norzelian mines is supposed to be decent stuff.
But the Duchy has access to plenty of other iron mines of comparable quality. They've certainly no need to go to such pains to obtain resources from this one.
You reckon
It has
there's
to be
something
salt.
special about it?
What my mother wrote of must be true.
I've returned from scouting the Grand Norzelian mines. There were no signs of miners or couriers anywhere. The enemy's numbers do not appear that great, but the soldiers were occupied with some task within the mine. I cannot say exactly how many they are.
Thank you, Hewitt. Well done. Well, there you have it. The Aesfrosti army is scheming something at the mines. Whatever they are planning, we cannot allow them to continue unchallenged.
Then let us reclaim the Grand Norzelian mines. And in doing so, we shall discover the Duchy's aims in due course.
Oh, I knew it. It was Roland and Frederica, the missing two. Oh, we're actually going to Hyzante first, huh? Okay, we can start with the character story first. Roland harbors doubt about his station, but Serenora reminds him that he is noble in his own way.
Roland, what are you doing out here?
There's hardly a better place to become lost in one's thoughts. Don't you agree?
I suppose. However, if aught weighs on your mind, it may serve you better to turn to a friend.
Then let me ask, do you believe me too immature for my station?
Not at all.
Yeah, not at all.
Quite the opposite, in fact.
Yeah.
But the other nobles loved to gossip of my disinterest in politics and intrigue, and mocked my love of hawking.
You said it yourself. Gossip and sniping, nothing more. Pay no mind to nobles and their petty judgments. The people who matter, your subjects, hold you dearly in their hearts.
I don't know about that.
Stories abound of their love for you.
Not everyone is Hugh Head, you know.
Hey, go peddle your junk somewhere else.
And why would I do that, my good sir? I see no reason to forego such a bustling avenue simply to please a stranger.
A stranger? You're posted in front of my damn shop. You're stealing my customers from right under my nose.
Oh, I am? I'm not sure your lack of customers could be blamed on me. Surely the proprietor bears some responsibility for...
What bickering is this?
None of your business, whelp. Now leave us to our negotiations.
Prince Roland, is that really you?
A prince, you say? Well,
A distinguished gentleman such as yourself must be mortified to have your customers bear witness to this childish bickering.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. My temper got the best of me.
And you, merchant. If you mean to trade in Glenbrook, I trust you have procured the proper licenses and approvals.
Well, the process takes some days, you see. Pardon, Your Highness.
Then your business shall have to wait some days, it seems. Shall I summon a member of the Kingsguard to explain the law in detail?
No, there'll be no need of that, Highness. I'll just be on my way.
Thank you, Prince Roland. Come visit any time, and I'll let you have your pick of my wares.
And Serenora watching from side, like a doting father. But that's only one out of many, Serenora.
Your place has always been with your people. You could walk down the main avenue and settle disputes with a single word.
Don't tell me you were watching. They were petty arguments, nothing more.
As petty as they might have been, you were happy to do it. What better proof of royalty is there than that?
But it wasn't because I was wise that I solved their problems. It was my name and status that let my words wait. How do you imagine a kingdom with not a single dissatisfied soul would look?
That It's a difficult thing to imagine.
Indeed. I suppose the best one can hope for is to do what we can. While we can.
Well, we can start envisioning such a nation. That one day we might build it. Together.
I like the sound of that. No doubt the answers we seek lie ahead. So long as we stay honest with ourselves. And so long as we work together. You and I, Serenoa.
Okay, one more. Frederica decides to cook a meal for Serenoa, but even the best laid plans can go awry. Oh no. Did you burn it with your magic?
Do you have a moment, Gila?
Oh, Frederica. Is something the matter?
Well, I invited Serenoa to have dinner with me tonight.
That's wonderful. Are you cooking for him?
I am. I've been practicing with the book you gave me. I was hoping to finally show him what I've learned.
Then allow me to help. What are you making?
A warm soup full of meatballs. A hearty, meaty, savory stew to tickle the tongue and sate the stomach. Or so the book describes it.
That sounds like quite a mouthful, in more ways than one.
The author is rather verbose, yes.
Did you not read it before, Gila?
To make an appetizer. Might you be able to lend a hand?
Cooking is hardly my specialty, but say no more. I'd love to.
Oh dear.
This is disappointing, to say the least.
What's that? What's going on?
And we're almost out of time. Serenoa will be back any minute now.
Excuse me, Lady Frederica. Lord Serenoa has just sent word that
this is definitely Serenoa's voice actor.
He says there is a chance he may not even return tonight.
I see. Thank you for letting me know.
It sounds like your dinner may get postponed.
A blessing in disguise. It gives us time to cook this again and do it right this time.
Lord Serenoa may not even return tonight.
But there is a chance he might. And I refuse to disappoint him. Would you help me, Gila?
Of course, Frederica.
At least it's not
I
burn,
shall do
I
my
guess.
very best to see this through with you.
I cannot thank you enough.
The vegetables are done, though they are a far cry from perfect.
The meatballs are ready too. Now all we have to do is stew them.
Frederica, I'm back.
Oh, welcome back.
It appears we've run out of time.
I was on my way here when something urgent came to my attention. I apologize for returning so late. I know we were supposed to have dinner tonight.
I am just happy you're here. Besides, I am the one who should apologize. I wanted to cook you a meal, but failed terribly on my first attempt, so it isn't yet ready. I'm sorry, Serenoa.
Don't look so down, Frederica. I was delighted when you asked me to share a meal. Now that I'm back, why don't I help you with the food?
Serenoa.
Oh, you too. You guys deserve each other.
Thank you again for inviting me. I'm overjoyed we could spend this time together.
As am I. I enjoyed cooking with you as well.
The time we spend together is very precious to me. I regret that my duties have been keeping us apart lately. But when I noticed the sky was even more beautiful than ever this night, I hurried home, hoping we could gaze upon its beauty together.
It's
Oh,
strange. When I was in Aesfrost, I would look up at the same
that's so
sky,
sweet of you, Serenoa.
but it felt so much colder there. The stars seemed as if frozen. They did not twinkle the way they do now that I am with you, Serenoa.
Frederica, promise me that you will always stay by my side. I need you, now more than ever.
Of course, Serenoa. I wish to gaze up at the same sky, sit beneath the same moon, and walk the same path you do. Together, forever and always.
The Saintly Seven gather at the Hierophant's palace without Serenoa. I thought I was part of Saintly Seven. What the heck, guys? So it's the Saintly Six now?
Glenbrook has withdrawn from the sanctions and reopened trade with us.
King Roland is truly a man of his word.
Furthermore, during the battle for the Crown City, our forces sustained nary a scratch, while the Aesfrosti were all but crushed. We could not have asked for a more auspicious outcome.
An
Are they
outcome that
planning
would not have been
something?
possible without the Elfric we supplied them. Still, Minister Serenoa and House Wolford must be given credit for aiding in our victory.
Minister Exham, how strange to hear you lavish such praise upon another.
I am only speaking truth. Leaving Minister Serenoa in Glenbrook's hands is unwise.
I agree. As one of the Saintly Seven, he belongs here with us.
Of course. We shall bring him under our thumb. The Holy One has plans for the young lord. Making him our creature has the added benefit of bringing his entire domain under Hyzantean rule.
But I doubt His Majesty will be so willing to part with him.
Oh, indeed. And yet King Roland owes us a great debt, which will be all the greater after we help him rebuild the Crown City. We will so overwhelm him with generosity, he will be unable to refuse us anything.
So, you mean to seize Glenbrook as well, Minister Edor? Somehow I am unsurprised.
I seek nothing more than to spread the goddess's grace and wisdom.
Will we ever see the Hierophant?
Aesfrost, until her divine protection shelters Norzelia in its entirety. That is what the goddess desires, and therefore, what the Hierophant desires as well.
A load of cargo from the Great Norzelia mines arrived at Twins Gate. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Is this all of it?
So Swarov knows?
This is all the cargo we were able to carry. Our comrades at the mine should be putting the final touches on everything right about now.
And why is no one telling me what is happening? I don't even know what cargo you are hauling.
Oh, Swarov.
We're only following Archduke Gustadolf's orders, my lord.
Yes, I understand that. Stop your sniveling. Perhaps you may have heard the Archduke has summoned me to Ironstone. This may be the last time I serve at this fort. As such, I would like to show my appreciation for everything you've done. Do you have a moment?
The sentiment is appreciated, my lord, but the Archduke insisted we make haste.
And did he also insist you spit in the face of his uncle's generosity?
No, my lord.
Oh, is this part of his plan?
I meant no disrespect. We shan't refuse your gracious offer.
Come with me.
Tell us, Farok. Tell us what got your son killed.
Truly be naught but iron ore. I suppose I shall have to find out what it is for myself.
Tell us! You are our ally. The party heads to the mine to investigate and reclaim it from Aesfrost's remaining soldiers. Oh, good job, Anna. Oh, it's a bomb.
Were those the only ones?
I do not understand. There were far more soldiers here when I came scouting.
They've mined more since the last time we were here. Perhaps the enemy is further within.
Likely that's the case. But navigating these twisted tunnels ain't gonna be fun.
Indeed. The enemy may be waiting to ambush us around any corner. I advise we familiarize ourselves with the nearby tunnels before we head any deeper into the mine, Lord Serenoa.
Agreed. Let's take care to cover our tracks while we look around.
It appears Aesfrost has put a lot of effort into the mines. They've installed quite the number of mining carts, perhaps to transport large quantities of ore. Let us investigate the area further, but we must be on our guard. There's no telling if or when the enemy will strike. We might be able to ride the mine carts to get through the tunnels quickly. Let me see if they work. We might even be able to use them against enemies. Look out, Erador! Oh, this is a big map. Whoa, the cart! Phew, that was a close one. Thanks for that, lad. Oh no, let us proceed with caution. I would hate for anyone to get hurt by one of those carts. Okay, let me see the path traveled. Oh, there are actually 4 paths from chapter 15. They may be still survivors, we cannot let our guard down. Just what is Aesfrost's aim? Is this one of Lord Trigan's explosives? They're all along the tunnel walls. We must be careful. Oh, if we burn them, will we get will it get exploded? Oh, I could actually press the button. It looks like the mining continued even after Dragan was killed. I cannot help but wonder if this is what Gustavo wanted from the start. Are there no remnants of salt? Here are all pellets. We don't know when the enemy will strike, but when they do, we can utilize this minecart to fight back. We just got to make sure we don't hit any of ours. $3,500. Love. Superior fiber, yes. Roland. There were more people here when I came scouting. My guess is that they are hiding within the tunnels now. They may be planning an ambush. We should see if there's anything we can use to our advantage around here. Oh, we are definitely gonna get ambush. I suppose the number of minecarts indicates how much work the Duchy has done in this tunnel. To think they've come so far in so short a time, it makes me wonder what their hurry is. Obsidian anklet. The mines were meant to be a symbol of new age peace between the three nations, yet it feels no more than a distant dream now. What do you think should be done with the mines now, my friend? Why not leave them be for now? Someday the world will be at peace again and mining can resume. The mines are located in our domain within the kingdom of Glenbrook. Let us manage them together as one of the kingdom's assets. We can use it to rebuild the kingdom and as a place to work for those who have lost their jobs. Yes! I like the last one best. A fine plan. If we can reward those who have suffered during the war, Glenbrook will recover all the faster. But we won't be able to use Brigand's explosive. I wonder if we will be able to mine these tunnels on our own. Where there's will, there's a way, my friend, and we will find that way for Glenbrook. Quality timber. It doesn't make any sense. Troops should be stationed at the entrance regardless of whether you want to defend or abandon the mine. So why are the soldiers hiding in the tunnels? They gain nothing by hiding in the tunnel. Perhaps they are luring us into some sort of trap. I doubt they do it on their own volition. It may be some tactic that they have been ordered to carry out. The burden of defeat would likely be thrust upon them. If they return to the duchy, they might be just hiding knowing that they have no place to. I think I like the first one. I do believe it's a trap. It's quite possible. Even so, we cannot retreat. We must find out what Aesfrost was doing there. I agree. No matter what they have planned, we will give them no quarter. Ooh, yeah. Wait, I could have sworn I see... Oh, was that the sparkly? Will the position of the cards reset when the battle starts, or oh, this is a tough map for sure. Alright, let's end it. There are explosives everywhere. I have a bad feeling about this. Are they planning to bury us with the mines?
Benedict, these spheres everywhere. Unless I'm mistaken, they're explosives.
Yes, A means Lord Dragan devised for breaking through the bedrock. They aren't as powerful as blast crystals, but they are simple to set and can be manipulated to go off at the same time.
Reckon I'll go collect whatever charges are left, my lord. Just to be safe.
Thank you. I do not find it strange that there are explosives in a mine, only that they have been left here.
Indeed. As deadly as they are, one would hope they were stored more safely.
You'd think the miners would have put them at the far end of the tunnel if they meant to use them.
But they're everywhere, along the whole length.
If they were to detonate, the entire tunnel would collapse.
Then they must have been left here on purpose.
Intruders! Get them! The Aesfrosti army!
Dang it! Oh, what? Level 26. Do we have new battle? We do. It gives a quality fiber. Not something that I want. I want a superior. If you restock your superior stock, no. Okay, I could use parchment for Corentin. Just Corentin. What do you need, a lady? Oh, exotic flower. The quality fiber is... There's not many quality fiber. Superior fiber. Should I give it to her? She's pretty good. Who else could use superior fiber? Corentin and Frederica, and already used Frederica. A lot of people use superior fiber. But I think it might be best to give it to Milo. Exotic flower, right? I could upgrade you, but I will not have enough material. I'm just gonna use it for you, Milo. Phoenix fan. Tempt all enemies within range for 1 turn. Increase the success rate of Heartsteel. I don't even have Heartsteel right now, so we definitely have to get this one. We need 10 superior fiber. 10. I think that will make you a little bit useful now. Tempt all enemies within range for 1 turn. If you have evasion amulet, that would be great. Do you have evasion amulet? Yes, you do have an evasion amulet. equip it to Milo. We are almost at 26. All right, I think I'm gonna end the episode here. I'm gonna go grind a little bit to get everyone to 26 because I feel like it's gonna be a big map. It will be hard for us if we're not up to the level. So yeah, we're starting to uncover all of the secret one by one. I'm guessing by the end of this chapter we will find out what inside the mine that got Dragan killed. I believe it's salt, but let's see. There could be another plot twist. So yeah, be sure to wait for it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, bye.